I'm Ryan Long with the Sue Long Realty Group at Keller Williams. 1981 was a banner year. We had the first flight of the Space Shuttle Columbia. Prince Charles and Princess Diana got married. Here locally, I moved to Corvallis, and it was the first year of the Pastega Christmas Light Display.
The Christmas Light Display has always been at the Pepsi plant when the Pastegas owned it. Once Mario decided to sell the business, what they did was they put out a call to the community to adopt the pieces. And from what I hear, it was within 2 days that all the pieces had been adopted and taken home. And then they had to just bring them back in September, and they came back.
So the Pastega family is still a big part of the display, obviously. They've set up a foundation, is that right?
They have a foundation, and the foundation funds the display every year.
They were creating most of these by hand from the beginning.
Alma Pastega, she was the artist, and so she would design a piece, paint it, and if she thought that it needed to be moving, then there was a gentleman that worked for Mario, and his name was Brensdal. Alma would talk to Ole and say, well, can you do this? And he would always say, no problem. And he would come up with a way.
So it's a lot of these original displays that have the motorized, swings going back and forth, or motorized rocking horses, they're probably Ole fashioned and put those together.
His design.
Hey, Santa's house! Santa's house!
The last couple years, what we've done is we've worked with the high schools, and it's art clubs. So we have the cutouts, and we deliver them, and they paint them.
Oh, look, on an Elsa. On my side. Oh yeah, I couldn't see him.
My father-in-law did all the Who's, and when he was on Skyline West, he would ask the neighborhood kids which Who they wanted, and then he'd make little nameplates.
Now, seeing the seven dwarves over here, did one go missing for a few years? What happened?
Well, that's the story I heard, that Dopey was missing. One of the gentlemen who assists with the fraternity, for some reason, went down in the basement one summer and
of the fraternity house.
Of the fraternity, and I
probably
don't know which one it was.
Yeah, we'll
But there was Dopey, so Dopey came back. We were at the point of we had another cutout, so we were ready to replace Dopey. But then Dopey showed up.
Came back, and so it went from 6 to 7.
Yeah, yeah.
You haven't necessarily counted each individual light, is that right? But you do know how many display pieces there are.
Yes. At last count, it was about 195. So we added 8 this year. The ideas come from Ken. He asked his grandkids what they're interested in. So one was interested in Harry Potter, and then one was interested in unicorns. So we have a new unicorn, and that was a senior project through College Hill.
How can the community support the
volunteering?
The lights and everything don't put up themselves?
We start unloading the trailers. This year it was November 1st. We were able to get it done in 2 weekends.
How long does it take to take everything down and put it back into storage?
The first couple of years, we didn't have very many volunteers, and it could have been just because it was really cold that year. It took us about 2 weeks. The last couple years, it's been about 5 days.
How can people volunteer?
We have a website, PastegaChristmasDisplay.com, and there's a volunteer link on there.
Okay.
And so it goes through Sign Up Genius.
Oh, so you just sign up right online, and they get notified of the dates and times that you guys are looking for help?
Yes.
Oh, neat. Okay, so that sounds real easy. The nostalgia for me is great. I mean, I was born the same year that the display started, so it was a part of my whole childhood. When my siblings come back into town, one of the first things they want to do when they come back at Christmas time is come and see the Pastega Christmas Light Display.
We hear that a lot. It opens the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And we will be going through January 1st.
Wow.
5 to 10 p.m.
Well, Dana, thank you so much for showing us around today and teaching us a little bit about the history and what it takes to put up the display. And again, from me, my family, and the entire community, thank you so much for your dedication to this every year.
Thank you.